And so we completely different people.
Thank you.
I
I
had to
got this
remember why
from
I
I got
friended
bought some
Moonlight.
very
I
good
quickly
because that
remember
was one of
now.
the reasons
Long.
it was just so
It
extravagant.
seems you've met with an uncertain fate.
DM on Discord.
It's about to
Oh, thank you so much.
Smile, something like this.
You find
I got it from-
yourself at an interdimensional
Is he a
crossroads.
bull kisser?
Travelers,
Bud.
my name is Sheen, and I beg you through 10,000 timelines for your silence.
Dude, my brain dead right
Why
now.
is he
So
daddy?
I'm probably not gonna.
Yo, shut up.
What?
I am a highly metastasized, infomorphic, mimetic meme complex, and one of the tour guides of VRTravellers. We create immersive, story-based tours with original writing, beautiful worlds, voice acting, and 100% wholesome team effort. Welcome to the rendezvous, our point of contact to the narrative domain. Tonight is special, my friends. Tonight is the final showing of this interactive live performance. The story of the lecturer. Long ago, this story captivated us with its many paths. The travelers worked together to solve the puzzle, to figure out where the lecturer needed to look, to figure out who his friends were. And, unexpectedly, what he was really doing back at the academy. Travelers, we are going to miss this place. The town of Trista, the academy, the jingle of the keys. Yes. If you've never taken a photo during this tour, now's your chance, because this will be the last time we venture here together. Travelers, it is my honor to give the stage to the greatest voice actor to ever walk the narrative domain. I proudly present to you the one, the only, Trajam, the tour guide.
Yay!
We love
Yeah!
Boo. Hey now.
Love the voice, man. Right? Okay.
Hello, and greetings, my friends. Welcome to the tale of the lecturer. A story of learning. A story of selflessness. A story of sacrifice. To any newcomers, allow me to welcome you and explain what's going on. This event is a story-based tour, and as with any real tour in the real world, I politely ask that you remain with me. Whenever we stop for narration, please kindly refrain from speaking so that the story may continue. But while we walk, conversation is in fact encouraged. Goodness me, what bright eyes you all have. You must all be students waiting for the train. Well, I think we should all board together. Yes. My friends, come with me, and we shall go, for the final time, on an adventure you will never forget, to where I teach at the academy. Those in front of me kindly step aside, and I will drop a portal for us to travel through. Please do not enter the portal until I give the signal to do so. My friends, wait for me on the other side.
Let's go. Let's go.
I've never been one of the first few to get through before. I thought I ended up in the wrong spot for a second.
I thought this would be a place for the lecturer. This makes sense.
Animal.
Welcome
It's anime.
Hey guys.
It's actually your
Yes, this world is
VRTravellers.
Oh yeah. Was this the one where you still have like the bonus
Company
forever,
forever,
man.
man.
Looks really
How
good
you
together
been?
somehow.
Look at me.
It's been 500
Look.
years. I'm alive.
Looks good so far.
Also, I like good. Yeah, I love this. That's long overdue. Look at that. Dude, that is funny.
It's
Wait,
not even
wait, I like it. Wait, hang on. Look, like, hold it on, like.
I'm like, wait a minute. I know these people.
That's hollow bones. I can't get hit by the train. I'll turn into dust.
Apologies if my voice was low during the intro, and you could not hear it start. That's my fault. I have received new audio ether connections to this realm. I'm still working on it. 10,000 apologies.
Not as hot. You're fine.
Also, I see you were here for your full body.
Can't see Jean for some
We'll be
reason.
starting momentarily.
Mwah.
This is the first time I'm actually here.
Hello.
I've never
That
attended
doesn't work.
one of these
Wow.
events.
Are we missing metal?
You
Oh.
never fucking
I
invited
think we were
me.
missing metal.
don't think metal
This
has
would not
Metal.
surprise me.
Oh, damn it. No, you didn't.
Metal's got that potato internet right now.
Oh no,
Yes.
not again.
This will be a cash clear, I guess.
Yeah, Zach's just completely skipping the tour because his internet's currently at 8 kilobits.
Ah, speak of the devil. There we go.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Everything's great.
Yeah.
8 kilobits.
I was looking around for the reflection of the Lord.
Yeah.
It looks like I have a light stick to my
Don't
head.
fall down,
By
metal.
the time it loads in, it'll be over.
My first time.
were you not
Wait,
Nice. I would appreciate it.
There we go.
I've never been here before. That's sad.
Okay, that's two of us then.
very much.
We were just waiting.
You are talking to me, yes?
No, that's the man made out of
It's still
slates.
broken. Okay. Oh well.
Lex, like,
I've got to burn
Yeah.
as much energy as I can, as quickly as I can. So that I'm dead.
I tried.
No, you just sit down, turn off your full body.
why are you dead? Do not be dead.
I appreciate the nostalgia your voice is giving me, Trey Jim.
You're not the cat. This energy level
I would
is
like
going
to say
too
that.
high. I don't know how much more he can handle.
It reminds me of my days when I used to watch old National Geographic shows when I was a kid.
When you're the cat.
Listen.
Oh god.
Been on this map a long time.
What do you mean by when you're the cat?
Speaking of nostalgia, my friends, your attention, please. Gather round where you can hear me clearly. Before we begin, I would like to introduce someone to you. Yes, maybe you've already heard of him, but in case you haven't, P. Mon Nick Pop 123, this world's creator and our newest tour guide. Please direct all world-based compliments and complaints in his direction. Now, my friends, yes, I think we're ready. Shall we begin? This tale begins with the following.
Yeah.
Ah, here we are at last, finally back at Trista. After a long, 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 long train ride, the lecturer is finally back at the academy where he had been teaching for 30 years. You see, he was removed from the academy for reasons, and is now finally allowed to return. Oh, it is a most glorious day indeed. The lecturer could barely sit still the whole train ride. It was like being a child again. The train pulls up to the all-too-familiar station, and the lecturer steps out. And stretches. Everything looks exactly the same. What a relief. Let's go now and speak with the train station employee. Please follow me. Over here, friends, but do not click on her, or I will click on you, and we don't want that to happen. The station employee recognizes the lecturer, as well she ought to. She greets him with a warm smile, checks his identification, and hands over the keys the principal left here, ready for his arrival. That little metal jingle brings back so many fond memories. But now is not the time for nostalgia. My friends, let's step out into town. The lecturer has shopping to do. Click the door handle over here to open the door and then walk through it, just like the real world.
So realistic.
It's ready.
Feels like I went outside
I'm
for
definitely
the first time in
with
2
Nick
decades.
about some.
Oh, it's what's going on.
More grass.
Travelers, You all have a quest to complete. Listen carefully to the following instructions. This is the shopping list. Every lecturer needs a good pair of gloves in the best color in the world, brown, and a map, just in case he begins to lose his way. And of course, one of those shiny green beetles in that, that shop down there, and some orange flowers, because you have to listen to me. Now, please do not leave the town marked by the stone arches to your right and your left, and please do not proceed past the tour guides who will be standing across the path here. Everywhere else is within limits for your shopping. You cannot pick up these items, simply locate them visually with your eyes. Here's a clue. Shops have signs. Now, your time limit is 10 minutes and your time starts now. Go.
Speedrun! Go, go, go!
Flowers.
Orange flowers right here. Brown gloves. Oh, goats.
Boom. Brown gloves.
Oh, over here?
Shark boy.
I'm not for sale.
What are you doing?
I'm not for sale.
Ooh, baby. Very important. Every adventure needs.
We can't go past the stone arches.
Find the map.
The art beetle.
Brown glove.
That is a good question, Delay.
Hey.
Jeez. Heart attack.
These beautiful flowers.
I got rid of it.
Hmm.
Could this map be?
Fall on us with flowers.
Thanks.
Pawn shop. Dormitory.
It wasn't there.
Yeah, I checked it.
Unless it's
Ooh,
referring
baby.
to the train station.
Wait. Let's go
I
look
mean,
there.
there's a map you can pull up with your menu.
Can I make
Like
one?
a
Chapter 3.
hand by the right of your head.
Oh, found it.
Where is
Put
it?
your hand up and press the button.
What button?
Just your
right
menu
hand by your
button.
head,
Put
press the menu
your
button.
hand up
Oh,
above your head
haven't found
and then
two
press the
items.
menu
Oh,
button.
did you find everything?
The one that you bring up your log.
That's the big one.
Okay.
That's very big.
Kind of.
Big chapter.
To be in your presence
Oh, the little baby got hit by himself.
I bear witness.
No, I hit my
God.
head.
Ah.
enjoyed the floating microphone.
And the gods. Give the gods. Woo, baby.
No, I hit my hand inside the ceiling fan.
Do the gods even woo?
Yeah, they do, baby.
I have used.
I must satiate my avian urges.
Her, some
Get on the
modules in an RPM, and they're amazing.
She woo my baby till I.
Team 1 does good stuff.
Nothing. Can't prove anything.
Oh, I heard it.
In fact, there's one that I've got planned for
I heard
my
it.
character's like final character mission.
Thing about Woo Baby.
What is it?
It's quest compatible with the quest fallback avatar.
I think I
I
hear
hear
a bell.
something.
Did anyone hear a bell? And another bell.
I hear a bell.
And another bell. And another bell.
One day.
That's fine.
Is your controller's going off? Yeah, my controller's okay, but my hand really hurts.
Town
Yes,
sweep.
I've arbitrarily decided your time is up. The other tour guides are just running through town, making sure everyone is there, and then we will resume.
The town is clear, senpai.
Blushes. Now, my friends, do you all have the required items?
Yes.
Yep. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I should probably make sure. Prox, do you speak?
Oh, yeah.
Come hither. Just to make sure we're on the same page, if you found all the items, tell me what color was the shiny green beetle?
Wait, what?
I forgot
Oh no.
about orange.
I was looking for that one for like 20 minutes.
Green, you say?
The shiny green beetle.
Shiny.
I don't know.
What a clever lad. It
Green.
seems we have everything in order. My friends, let us continue the story.
Well done.
What is the fuck with that?
The townspeople recognize the lecturer as he goes about from shop to shop.
You're welcome.
He's greeted with hellos and welcome back, and how do you do's, and my, what fine brown gloves you have. Oh, and it is all most magnificent. Day 1 of 3 has now commenced. Please follow me now to the main academy building. This way, friends.
We were on
3
the
days
floor.
left?
We waited for an entire day to pass on the courtyard.
We need to learn how to become.
Did shopping.
Damn.
Shopping takes time.
Why, yeah.
Unchanged.
Wait, is this Majora's Mask? Like,
Strange indeed.
do we only have 3 days until the end of the world?
Yeah,
or
well,
something?
Always day one.
Ah!
Alright.
Maybe. Mayhaps. It's not impossible. If that happen, we'll be able.
How the hell do we face through a wall? We magic?
You didn't. You're small. You're small. You went through
Hey,
the gap.
whoops.
Problem.
I'm like 6 feet tall. What?
No. Not in this world. We're all cheapy in this world.
I don't understand.
Nobody's above 4 foot.
Above 4 foot.
I was sure I'd like to make my character taller, like last time I played, so I make myself a bit closer to being short.
The lecturer takes
You're
a
an
deep
anime girl. You
breath.
don't have to be tall.
Keys lightly jingling in his grip. This is it. Teaching by day and continuing his secret research project. In secret, by night, in secrecy. Things simply could not be going any better for the lecturer. Oh. Wait, the door is already unlocked. Of course. And so he heads inside and to his first class. My friends, would you like to join me for a lesson in history? You would love to?
Yes.
Oh, goody. My friends, right this way.
Yeah, forced agreement.
Nick, what are you doing?
Learning time.
I skipped a lot of history classes.
My friends, please do not run indoors, or I will run you.
I can't spell. I'm illiterate. Can the school teach me to be literate?
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. What was that? Wait a minute.
I'm illiterate. I can't read.
Why are you running the whole
Oh my god, we can sit in the chairs!
Find a seat, friends. Find a seat.
Oh, you can't hide in the lockers anymore.
Find a seat where you can hear me.
Bigger actually fit in those. Oh god, I see.
You can't hide in these anymore.
Please.
Wait, hang on. I want to sit in the front of my desk.
I know, I was sad.
Found a seat, friends.
I'm afraid.
Come in. Find a seat. Settle down.
Oh, I found one. There's one right here. It's occupied, but there's a seat.
My friends, here they are. The students. Look at their bright eyes, ready to learn. Look how they sit and wait patiently. It's time to begin day one's music lesson. The lecturer spends his time going over the history of the town of Trista. 200 years ago, Trista was but a small town with a nearby quarry. They were digging initially for ore, but soon came across strange ancient ruins that had sunk deep below the surface. This caught the interest of certain authorities, and the quarry was declared an archaeological site. Excavation ensued and continued for decades. But one day, a fearsome storm brought landslides and floods, and the entire site was buried deep beneath layers of mud and earth. The authorities lost interest in the project, and those who continued to live here decided to build a schoolhouse. And this oh, that would be the bell. The class has ended. But
Professor, will this be on the test?
one girl remains behind as the class files out. Once they are alone, she says there was supposed to be an 11th student. But being the delinquent he is, he skipped class, hoping the lecturer wouldn't notice after being gone so long. The lecturer thanks her for informing him of his delinquency, but now we have a small dilemma upon our hands. His absence must be accounted for, and the lecturer is not one for excessive formalities. He is sure he can find the delinquent, or perhaps one of his friends. Maybe stop by the dormitory and find out what is going on. Now,
What sorcery
my
is
friends,
this?
normally at this point in the tour, we have a group discussion and you vote on a location to check for the delinquent and finding out the backstory of where he is and what he's doing. However, we are locked on a path tonight. The path to the good ending. And so, I will cut this section brief to save us time overall. I am going to ask one of you for a location, and I'm going to give you a small clue to help you out. Now, jam transfusion. Come hither, my dear student. Now, where would you like to go, Docs? I'm going to the Docs. Docs.
It is indeed.
Docs. Where would you like to go, my
You're
friend?
supposed to be chaotic.
Do you speak?
I don't think they do.
Ah, well,
They do have a cute
if you would
bit.
like to go to the docks, do anything. There we have it. A look over to the right. We are going to the docks, my friend. Please follow me.
Oh my word.
As a reminder, don't run indoors and don't jump over balconies.
Who's your favorite dog?
But I'm a bird.
I'm gonna be a good student today. No running indoors.
Teacher, they're running in the hallway.
It's fine, we just can't run into doors.
Sorry about that. I just jammed you all into the bloody.
Now we can run. Now we're outdoors. Can run as fast as we want.
Do you remember when there was a? Do you remember when there was a?
Where's the
Singular docks.
Where's yeah,
Where's the
exactly. Where's the
bucket?
second dock?
Where's the bucket? Where's the bucket?
They ran out of budget. I stole the bucket, I'm sorry.
No, they didn't run out of budget. They ran out of bucket.
You can't spell budget without bucket.
Pretty sure I can.
I can't spell.
Can't read.
Same.
They never taught me to read. They just put me on the train and then just like go.
You gonna learn today.
Reading.
It's a train.
Nice.
Shark.
I don't even know where I am.
Baby shark, baby shark.
My friends,
Bad.
please lend me your attention so that the story may continue. Ah, here is the delinquent in question. How fortuitous that we should find him like this. Here standing upon the small dock, looking rather tense. Fishing, the way he's casting and reeling, the way he's shifting about on the spot. Something is clearly bothering him. The lecturer carefully descends the stairs. He asks the delinquent why he didn't show up to class today. The delinquent replies with rather colorful language that he doesn't want to talk right now. The lecturer doesn't know how or why, but he has a feeling like deja vu. He has the knowledge that he needs. I know what's going on, says the lecturer, and he explains his hypothesis. that the delinquent made some bets involving fishing with some upper-class students, and he lost the bet. Now he has stolen lures and is trying to practice so he can gamble more and win back the money he lost. The delinquent falls silent. The water bubbles past gently. The string of the line is pulled taut, but the delinquent does not respond. The lecturer offers a solution. He suggests that the delinquent join a club. He will receive money for joining, which may be enough to pay the upper-class students back, and if he keeps practicing, he could even win further prize money in the club competitions. The delinquent is clearly hesitant. His gaze is fixed upon the water's surface. The evening air is filled with the drone of crickets. Fine, says the delinquent. I'll join your fishing club. Now leave me alone. The lecturer obliges, feeling rather accomplished. Now, my friends, now that night has fallen, it is the perfect time to get some items he needs for his secret research project. He needs a hammer and a chisel, and he needs to get it from the art room in the main building. Please follow me.
You know what that means? Fish!
What this? You can change the time of day.
Chronomancy.
Why the fuck?
It's called fast traveling.
I don't need fast travel. I don't have fast travel. I don't have that patch.
You have to do.
It was sold separately with a deluxe edition.
I don't have a deluxe edition. I can't read.
Did you check mark? Did you check mark also purchase fast travel?
My man, who dare? Who dare fast travel?
What Elden source?
Because if it was a good
Yep, that is.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. If it was a good buy, I'd be buying a rock.
No.
Yes.
Oh, the lag.
Chicken.
Oh, the lag is horrendous.
Stay.
Good
What's
lag.
that?
I'm not a shrimp. I'm just
Jeez.
ice cold. Fairy tale fairy.
My friends, your attention, please. Tonight's NPCs, Packlover and Fyron. My friends, make sure you have the avatars of these two specimens fully enabled. They are going to play the NPCs on tonight's adventure. Keep them in your mind. NPCs, please take your place inside. We will be in there in just a moment.
Time to become the best ninja.
Now, the rest of you, you have a quest to complete. The rules are as follows. Your goal is the art room. It will say as such above the door. But we must avoid the meddlesome, pesky, irksome, vexatious Academy security personnel. Stay out of the cone of their flashlights. Do not be loud or get too close to them. And use side doors to help you hide.
Like mine.
You may not teleport during this section. That's right. This is a stealth quest. If you are caught, security will address you by name, or collectively as a group, and escort you back here to the beginning, and you must comply. Once they leave you alone by the entrance, you may continue your attempts, but do try not to get caught. I will be waiting for you in the art room.
Oh, I'm not sorry.
What I miss?
My friends,
You got
quest
If you
to
see
get
someone
to
with
the
a
art
flashlight,
room
run right towards them.
undetected begins now.
Guys, we got buried the
Light up us Among Us.
Let's go.
Yeah, back entrance.
Dooby-doo-wop, dooby-doo-wop, dooby-doo-wop.
Hey.
Art school, more like dooby-doo-wop, dooby-doo-wop, dooby-dooby-doo-wop, dooby-doo.
quick, nice and quick, everyone, draw a nice picture of a stick figure.
It is way brighter in here at night than the original.
I have some like avatar loading problems right now.
That's why I have custom safety settings. I don't have to
on
load
the
people's
privacy
avatars.
section.
Anyways.
Oh no, it's like people are stuck loading, you know. They're probably won't fix until I
I need to take it off.
restart. But oh well.
Oh well, it's fine. Let's see.
Look at the I might need to upload. I might need to like grab model. I might grab model of this character and actually upload it.
Stop riding the horse.
I think my blind hiney can
What?
find sign.
I mean, yours looks better. This one just has
Get off
broken
the
wings.
stone horse.
I mean, I got
You were too big for that horse.
Man, I can't put fingers with these.
Right.
I don't know.
At least you can do fingers.
There's a black
I feel like I'm
You
just
think I was paying attention to anything? I've heard stealth.
Break that horse, fat ass.
Maybe made of stone.
The whole premise is I can't play the game
I'm
if I can't
Always count on me to mess up.
Staring into the eyes of another
The
horse.
panda loves to make soup.
Yeah,
She left you unprotected.
Yeah, that's pretty
your hand is fucked up.
Your hand is fucked up.
Panda, look down.
Where are you?
Hi.
What is TurboTax? Person business.
It's fuel.
Yes, burn taxes.
It was a good book.
Adorable.
Burn tax.
If it was a good book.
I can't say my name when I'm in here.
It'd be fishing.
You can't?
Oh my gosh, it comes with a fox.
No.
The fox is adorable.
Wow.
Riding low.
Damn, in the palette.
Oh no, never mind. I'm just underneath the world. Oh.
Why are you clapping?
Where's my menu?
Your hand is broken.
Body.
Like, that hand is broken.
Why? What's
No,
wrong?
you're broken.
Ran right
My
past
mom-
it.
my
Are you
mom-
serious? God damn it.
Don't ask how much I'm a.
It's not even making the heart shape. Like, you know how the one hand is?
Oh,
The other hand is like broken.
It's too like
Do not ask how much. Do not.
The worst better when I'm not.
Talk about shivering your
Oh.
timbers.
Should I try it again?
Timber me, timber. No. Reset your avatar. Wasn't doing anything, I swear.
It was a good tour.
Okay, now try it.
I didn't know if it was still there. I thought it was gone by now.
I have mine set to
There you go. That's fixed now.
Oh my god, it's that only.
Can I check my model size break?
Oh.
Hey,
I don't know.
good shit calm me down.
I'm tired.
He actually made
I
it.
mean, it is Cerno Day.
Yeah.
So,
You're good.
you know what? If you take this up,
I mean, it's Cerno Day.
Alright, so...
We'll restart, and I know teleporting's not allowed, but we made it. We have proof. Already made it there.
Hey, Dylan. We're at the art room.
Yep.
I don't know if the menu opens in beta. Are you in the beta right now?
I am in the beta. If I hit tab on my
It
keyboard, I
still
can
doesn't
open
work.
it. I was able to open it a moment ago. It didn't work this time, but I can hit tab on my keyboard and it opens, so. Boop, and...
Yeah, art room in the academy.
Alright.
Inside.
Running doors.
Do we get each our own room?
Oh my goodness.
Can we share
I'll kill you, Metal.
Walk slowly in RP.
It's very tempting, I must say.
Airplane mode.
Guys, do small avatars just have more speed? Damn.
Damn! Steal.
Oh, what up, Gio?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
It's a very normal way to die for being You're not crumpled over.
Oh man, it's Gio.
Oh man,
Don't
so much
stop.
speed.
Don't bring that up, you'll kill him.
You do it. You do.
Aren't you raising your hand for life?
That accent.
Burn the house.
It's cold outside.
How I think
on a
from now.
cloudy day. I guess you
Said he went the wrong way.
A double
He
positive.
never goes the wrong way.
I feel like I'm in an RPG game.
Always goes the wrong. He always goes the right way.
Yeah, but the NPC is actually in a good speed.
The right way or the correct way.
We're sharing bedrooms.
He's God. He can do whatever he wants.
I'm taking the heaven bunk.
Shotgun.
I call the heaven
Take a
bunk.
seat. Take a
I call the
seat. We only got
heaven
two of them.
There's gonna be no
What are we
room.
doing on the bed step, bro?
You
My
poor
bad.
fool.
Your mom.
I'll sleep with
Oh my God, Step Bro. Oni-chan, why are we on the...
What are you doing, Batman?
Alright, don't.
Fox is looking judgmentally.
I would still jam out to that music.
Oh no, oh no.
our NPC tour guide is relatively faster than a typical NPC in an RPG game. Impressive.
Love it.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a lot of fox.
Special.
Yes, there's a flying cube.
Travelers, give me your attention.
You want to see the mod? You want to see? You want to see my? You want to see the adult magazines?
Wait, what? Who?
Okay.
My friends, your attention, please.
Huh?
Now, we're all gathered here today to reflect on this day's events. I would like a volunteer, please. One who speaks, and ideally somebody who is new to this experience.
I can do it.
A brave soul. Bandy.
Oh, never
I can
mind.
be mute.
I don't know about brave. Hold on.
What is your objective, Mr. Flying Cube?
Underscore Bandy underscore.
Don't mind the fucked up fingers.
My question for you is simple. Hello.
Don't mind the fucked up
Wait.
fingers. I didn't make this.
Now, what
The shaders get
was
corrupted
your
and I never fixed them.
favorite part of today?
Dogs are really nice. Really like the dogs.
You
The
really
fish.
liked the dogs.
The
Oh,
fish
how
we didn't
wonderful.
catch.
Tell me about the fish we didn't catch, Bandy.
There were some fish and they were there.
Fishies.
And we were trying to catch them, but they didn't want to be caught. And it was honestly really rude. I respect that in a fish. You know, they put up a bit of a
You
fight, a
respect
bit of a
rude
challenge.
fish.
I respect rude fish a lot.
How interesting. Thank you very much for sharing, Bandy. Well, I just learned that Bandy is an enabler. Let's continue the story.
Enable the fish.
Mr. Flying Cube, from where did you get that roast symbology?
Oh, golly.
Just gonna go hide
What can I
behind this
say?
pot.
Enable the fishies.
Yes.
Kill every last one of them.
Fishy mode activated.
My friends,
God, I wish that was me.
the lecturer goes to bed and falls asleep and wakes up suddenly as sunlight strikes his face through the open window. Oh no, what time is it? Did he sleep in? He cannot be late for his second class. The students are counting on him. My friends, to the bathroom quickly, but don't run indoors.
Go, 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 go.
Speed walk!
No. We must.
Quickly.
Move out of the way, random old lady! Those chicken nuggets aren't gonna cook themselves!
Ah, fuck it. I'll lose.
Damn, they were ready before.
Door?
Gotta walk indoors.
So it's time for guessing.
Door?
Nickelodeon.
No running.
Door?
Nickelodeon.
We made it.
I don't know why I spun. That was.
What? Me and Fiery made a.
That's a very accurate looking
What was
horse.
the group I'm representing?
Here we go. Picture angle.
What is this?
Everyone seemed to be fascinated about the horse.
Oh yeah, did you see
Well, I
Girl
could
Guides
be a
ever
horse.
name?
Sad.
Wait a minute, I can't.
A
Yeah, the
perfect
one more
size.
close
Yeah, what the fuck is yeah, what the
in
fuck
VR
is
chat.
Or a pony.
There we go.
Marvelous.
I saw it. I see
Oh,
it.
wait.
There we
Where is
go.
it?
Oh god.
There we
Is it
go.
like-
What in the
Let's see.
Paimon horse is that?
Yeah, it's Clown and Fairy.
My friends,
Represent Nick. Oh
I'll tell you what, though. Take a picture of this and send it to Sadie. And I'll post. Please do. Please do.
Let me write you.
My friends, gather round where you can hear me. The story is about to continue.
Yes. I can hear you perfectly.
Turns and looks at Geo Noir. My friends, here they are. The students. Look at their keen eyes, ready to discover. Look how they sit and wait patiently. It's time to begin Day 2's art lesson. And look, at the back of the class, the delinquent has decided to show up. The lecturer could not be more proud. The lecturer begins the class with today's topic, anthropomorphism. This is when humans apply human qualities to things that are not human. For example, observe this carved statue bust. Shaping stone, inhuman, to appear human is anthropomorphism.
Behold,
Ennead
a man.
Forliffy, did you know? Thinking your house pet experiences complex emotions, such as shame and pride, is also anthropomorphism. Fire Y Kit Soon, did you know? Attributing a vengeful quality to the weather or environment is anthropomorphism.
I did not.
Minus, no, zo, my, minus. Did you know? Combining human and animal characteristics to create hybrids is anthropomorphism. Per 0x. Did you know? A child playing with their toys and giving them personalities is anthropomorphism.
I didn't know.
Oh. And squeaks. 5, 1, 4, 7. My dear Squeaks. 5, 1, 4, 7. Did you know that the gods... Well, do the gods experience emotion? Are they so burdened as we on this mortal plane? Do they hear our prayers and feel pity? Do they feel contempt? Do they feel indifference? Do they even feel? Or are they as forces of nature, an eternal ripple of cause and effect in the ethereal realm, the astral plane, influencing our lives down here from afar? No.
Or do they want? Or do they want?
The answer is no. The gods are selfish, the gods are cruel, the gods are all-powerful, and we must fear them. We must do as they instruct us to do, or they will come down and punish.
Can the gods spare us if we get them chicken nuggets?
I'm sorry. I got carried away. The lesson is ended. That was the bell. As the class files out, one student remains. Once they are alone, the lecturer approaches her and asks, "What's wrong?" She simply looks up, her face filled with sadness, and she says that she feels invisible. The lecturer asks what she means by that, and she explains that her parents seem to be ignoring her recently. She doesn't even want to be at home. So she's staying with a friend, another girl in the Class 7 dormitory in room 303. The lecturer thanks her for confiding in him, and says he will perhaps try to speak with her parents. She leaves. My friends, we have another small dilemma upon our hands. The lecturer simply cannot let his students go through such unnecessary things. He knows that her family lives in the house by the docks, and he knows that her father is the groundskeeper for the academy. As before, usually at this part, we have a group discussion where you all decide where to go. But once more, to keep this abbreviated, I'm going to shorten the sequence, and I'm going to give a very difficult, very subtle, hidden, secret, discreet clue to one of you instead, and we will go there. Now, I choose Adobe.
Hello.
Greetings, my shelf-dwelling friend. Now, where would you like to go? And why did you choose the Class 7 dormitory, room 303?
It's because the gods told you your work.
I am an export student. I was supposed to be with another student here, but he wasn't joining this class, so I joined on his behalf.
I
For the
don't
place
see
that
at
I
all
wish to
how
go
that
to.
answers.
10 years now.
Who?
For the place that I wish to go to a new place that I haven't seen yet.
Why, Class 7 dormitory, room 303, you say? What a fantastic idea. My friends, please follow me, but don't run indoors.
Wait a minute, what was that?
Can we slide in this?
We can't run indoors. Can we fly?
Are we allowed to jump off balconies?
Or I'll break your legs.
Already broke
What legs?
No point.
And what bones?
Joke's on you, I have robot legs.
I'm not tentacles.
Still be busted.
I will simply salvage.
Probably.
We should probably put them out of their misery.
I'll bring out the gags.
Why wouldn't you T-pose on everyone?
Yes, this is it. Don't go inside.
Yes. Time to teach them the birds and the bees.
Wait a minute, what's going on in here? Are you T-posing?
Yeah, the great bees and bird war.
I feel offended.
You wouldn't sit Paimon with that.
I didn't say who won.
Mr. Flying Coop, apologies for being late.
Cornbread.
Didn't say who won the bees and bird war.
Somebody had a tickle like this.
I have arrived in the nick of
Bacon
time.
and cornbread sounds good.
Time to eat the emergency food.
It really does, actually.
Do you know what else sounds good? Continuing the story, my friends, your attention please.
A chicken sandwich?
Now, the lecturer reaches the Class 7 Class 7 dormitory building. It looks as grand as it ever did, and merely gazing upon it brings back memories for him. goes inside and makes his way to room 303. Please follow me.
Kicks door.
Yeah, boys.
Meow 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 meow.
Now we do the classic knock.
Beyblade, Beyblade.
Kicks the door.
Here's your
Don't open the door, my friends. Stay
Room
here.
cleaning services.
Stay here. Don't go inside.
Oh, we don't actually get in the room.
Housekeeping.
No, not the frozen. Don't do it.
Do you want to build a pipe bomb?
All I need is just a spike.
I'll come back every day. I'll come back
Oh
later.
yeah, Daddy.
What doesn't me a pipe bomb?
Don't bring that back.
Sir, I'm anxious. Don't leave me in suspense.
On the 3rd floor, he locates room 303 and knocks politely. A girl answers. It is the student who came to him. She wears an expression somehow expectant and defeated at once. The lecturer doesn't know how, but he has a good idea of what's going on. He says to her his hypothesis that the student's mother has fallen pregnant, but both the mother and the father are acutely aware of something in their family that means the baby might not make it. In an attempt to spare the daughter the loss they will feel if the worst scenario comes to pass, they have not told her any news, and instead led her to feeling alone. What your parents need, suggests the lecturer, is your love and support, so that you can all get through whatever happens as a family, together. The student is motionless. She is crying quietly. The words that leave her lips are scarcely more than a whisper, but the lecturer catches them. I might be a big sister. She breaks into a smile and thanks him so very, very much for telling her, promising she will do as he advises. And she closes the door to share the bittersweet news with her dear friend. The lecturer feels very accomplished. Speaking of accomplishments, night has fallen, which means it is the perfect time to continue his research project. He needs some specific medicine, and he needs to get it from the infirmary in the main building. My friends, please follow me.
All right, one more door to
not
kick
running
down.
doors this time.
Everybody run!
Run!
Do not
Go!
run. You are indoors. Can stealth be optional this time? Indoors.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Was I allowed to do that?
I'm getting a box.
Medicine. That was
If you
not
fall and break
medicine.
your- If you fall and break your legs, Trajan will break your legs. He's done it
Break
before.
your legs. You have broken your legs.
Yes, the floor here is made out of floor.
You break your leg.
Yes, my meat smells like my meat.
But
Your meat smells like stinky.
Yes, self-cannibalism.
That.
Wait a minute, that's
Gio,
boy.
stop cheating!
He just bought the fast travel.
Can stealth be optional
Bought
this
fast
time?
travel. $10 for each fast travel.
Oh. What, are we playing an MMO?
No, we're playing Bethesda.
Oh.
The only thing optional is you giving me your bank card numbers.
There's a
Say
thing
so,
somewhere.
that's-
Right away, sir.
No one on the back was
And I think
705.
Shut up and take my money.
Will Social Security work?
I don't think so.
First of all, he ditches halfway through last shift and now he doesn't even show up.
Don't worry.
Is it okay to let in a late
I'm
one?
in. Don't worry, I'll let you guys in.
Fuck you, Cebu.
Guys, wait. The acid is loading.
Metal Gear Acid?
Source?
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but the acid in my systems is starting to kick in.
The clapping of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
Including that.
No problem. I can wait faster.
Oh, wait, fast.
The faster we wait, the more we can get done.
Hurry up and wait.
Yes.
I just remember the call sign because I played Metal Gear Solid recently. The call sign, the ninja guy.
Byron, which role are you doing, A or B?
Steamax?
B.
You know what the
Steamax is
ninjas?
yes.
You know what the ninja's call sign was in the original Metal Gear?
No.
Deep Throat.
It's true, actually.
What? Oh.
I think he said Detroit. I want to make it clean.
Oh.
No, no, if it was Detroit, he would have been gone.
It would have included.
He would have
That's
gotten
what
his
you
gun
have to pick in the
stolen.
night
He
shift,
would have
isn't it?
survived.
No, he would just not be there.
He definitely did not say
Just not be there.
Detroit. He said Detroit.
Oh, it stole his plane of
Koji
existence.
game
so
a
sad.
game for
Sure. Gonna believe that for now.
I need to talk to you more often. I have you
Tuki
friended,
self
but I
is not
haven't
an option.
chatted with
It's not.
He's never
him.
wrong.
Also, I'm getting back between
It's
like.
not. Go break
He's
him.
never wrong. That's the issue.
No, just chat with them in general. I've
On
friended with
more
them on
use
Discord.
of
I just keep forgetting to talk to
If
them.
Booba don't move.
Yes, the
My
Booba cannot move,
friends,
but they
your
have flaws.
attention, please.
Yep.
My friends, your attention, please. As before, make sure you have Fyron's avatar fully enabled. Now, Fyron, you will have a second NPC, and that is going to be me. I will join you shortly. You're all going to die. Fyron, please take your place.
No.
The tour guide's had enough. He's turned on us.
What is this?
Traitor!
Now,
Don't
the
kill us,
rest of
we'll be
you,
your pets.
listen carefully to your instructions. Not that it's going to help you much. The rules are as follows. Your goal is the infirmary. It will say as such above the door. But you must avoid the nosy, intrusive, snooping, scandal-mongering Academy security personnel. Stay out of their lights. Don't be too loud or get too close to them. And use side doors to help you hide. You are not permitted to teleport during this section. If you are caught, security will address you by name, or as a group collectively, and escort you back here to the front doors. Once security leaves you alone by the entrance, you may continue your attempts, but do try not to get caught. Now, what we're going to do
Can we bribe
is...
them?
If you try and bribe me, I will take one of your limbs. I will leave you all here under the care of Sheen whilst I get into position. And once Sheen tells you to enter, you may enter. Sheen, please come forth. Ah, already in position. How reliable.
The Dilf himself!
Now, my friends,
Running around and
Rolling around in my...
Where did the flying cube go? It's just a magical
Rolling
creature.
around in myself to despair. No places to go, never mind, I'm in the bed.
oh, I found it.
Make sure the batteries are facing the right way.
Yeah, reverse polarities, bitch.
Travelers, wait here. I'll give the signal. And then
Alright, we'll wait,
storm
Chester.
in with reckless abandon. But not yet.
But not yet. We shall follow along with the instructions. You blink when we move.
Wait till they get
No, this is my
5G.
personal one.
Thing,
Got it.
I'll have something.
Got it. Does a piece of my tube with my broken fingers.
Suki, the quest is now loading.
It's in this. It's right here.
Hmm.
But we gotta go.
Peace.
Such a marvelous experience.
One
So
day.
good to see you again.
Yeah, because one of the
I probably need to upload my own version of SteamX with some actual fingerprints because the thumb doesn't move at all.
One.
Break
The
it.
quest begins. Enter traveler.
Inside. Up, doobie dooby doo bum.
Must have been the wind.
Skibbity bop bop bum dum. Yes, skibbity bop, skibbity bop, skibbity boppity boppy dum.
What are you doing? What are you seeing? I don't know. So, where?
Sir, Panda, Big Panda, you're sitting on me.
Yes,
Hey guys, check me out.
What are you going to do, Panda? Shit on me?
Jesus. Guys, check me out in my new sit.
You're a panda.
What you gonna do, big guy? Shit on me?
No, check me out in my new sitting pose. Check this out.
Oh, yeah.
Made it.
Coming with me.
When he's in the prison Metal Gear
Oh my
God.
Yes. He actually did.
I can now into that
My
graveyard.
head is green. My head is now brown.
Shit on?
It's a substitution for hair.
You're welcome.
With that being said, there is nothing better than a cover-up. I heard
did a great job.
hats are illegal in the school. Am I able to wear one?
Fuck yeah, come around here often.
Of course I can. Look at my cool sitting pose now. I have a cool sitting pose.
Wow, there, sugar. That's a nice shooting pose you got there.
Oh, please, bitch, you can't do it right.
It's going black again. There it is again. I can see.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes. Now, please do not announce me by name or anything else. I am but incognito. And to prove my point, you no longer see me.
Oh, nice. See. The joints. Wrong arm.
This one's dead.
You still have it.
I love this disguise.
Oh, there goes my vision.
I guess I can hide my hat. It's too powerful.
No. I was sneaking around by just doing this on the wall.
Just sit down and charge your hands, Atlas.
May God have mercy on your soul.
You good, Leo?
Allow me this moment to take a picture of it.
Oh,
one, didn't you, Panda?
Yeah,
The speed run, right? No, you're not. These are.
No, you missed it. You weren't here to
What
see
happened?
what we did.
What happened?
Oh, don't worry. I'll show you.
All right.
You got a link to you got a recording of that battle? I need that.
And finally.
And I gotta hand it to myself.
Give yourself a hand, my friend.
You're really putting the nail in the coffin.
Nail,
Cuticle.
It's more Mandarin.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Mandarin. I only speak Tangerine.
I move around so quickly. It's like.
Oh no, my vision.
Careful.
Wait a second, Simon.
This is a nice infirmary. I bet you could treat a lot of injuries here.
Oh dear God.
I sent it to both of you. Atlas, if you want, I can send it to you too. Huh? What? Oh, come there. Huh? What now?
I know I'm new to this
My
position, but how do you do that for
friends.
like 8 hours straight?
Do what? I've been here. My friends, your attention, please. My friends, gather round and lend me your ears and your eyes. Not literally, of course. I'm not Imhotep.
I'll lend you my energy.
I'm using my arm. Save that for later.
NPCs. Fire on and redacted.
Oh, that
How
makes
many
sense.
did you catch? 4. And what about you, redacted?
Okay.
The best work out of all of us.
4 and 6 equals 10. I've still got it, yes. Oh, 11. My mistake. Now, what are we here for? Ah, yes, some medicine.
Neil Johnson.
The doctor has so much, he's not going to notice one bottle missing, will he? No. The answer is no. Of course not. Besides, the lecturer needs it far more than the doctor ever will. He thinks again of the big old bed he used to have here, but remembers again that he was given that room in the inn. It's been another long day. The lecturer is greatly looking forward to lying on a soft and comfortable mattress, to being whisked away by pleasant dreams. Let us go now to the inn together and get some rest.
Yes. Rest. Charge forth.
Please.
I'm getting it right for free. I don't know why I had.
Oh, I forgot to open the door.
can only count to...
Nobody can.
Although,
Trust your
quick
eyes,
question
you
for
will.
Asia.
That was really good.
Over here. If there's another thing that requires an NPC thing, I'd be willing to step in as one of the NPCs.
Thank you, but I think that's all the NPCs for tonight.
Alright.
Get to sleep
We're
together
about
once more.
just past halfway through the story, I believe. Let's wait for everyone to arrive.
No more optional stealth missions?
Did Redacted run away again?
Rox, you have a lot of jiggling.
I have one true friend.
I do.
He may sleep on the job, but he may sleep on the job, but he's a damn good guy.
Better than me.
Now, my friends, let's keep this brief once more.
Yes, sir.
would like a volunteer, ideally somebody new. Please come and yell
I
in
heard
my face
some.
so I can tell who is volunteering.
Hello.
For what
Ah,
particular
who's
job?
that? Minuscule voice. Lightful Wings, you are volunteering?
Yes.
Very well. The question I have for you about today's events is rather simple, but please think carefully upon it. What is 4 plus 6? I'm asking for a friend.
Can you reinstate that question?
What a stupid friend.
What is 4 plus 6?
The answer may surprise you.
10. Lightful Wings, thank you so much for volunteering your brain power. We wouldn't be able to proceed without you.
Wait that much.
4 plus 6,
Now. My friends,
46, that was my guess
the
too.
lecturer goes to bed, dreams about mathematic equations, and day 3 of 3 commences as the lecturer wakes up with a start. Well, sunlight strikes his face once again. No, he cannot be late for his 3rd class. The students are counting on him. Quickly, to the music room, but don't run indoors.
No, it said boosting around the fucking doors.
My burnt toast in my mouth.
No one said about floating.
Chaos
No
control.
running, no running, no running, no running.
What is running?
Wait.
Nah, they're just early. We're perfectly on time.
Hell yeah, another Armored fan. Let's go.
You're doing great, Fire, by the way. Keep it up.
You guys still believe
Just
in
as
gravity?
all high school teachers say, the bell does not start the class, I do.
No, Poochie. Gravity.
Walk indoors. Walk.
I can't
I
think that was.
Walk. Walk.
At my slowest speed.
How about I walk
Not
off
my
the
fault. My
balcony?
creator set my joint speed to 7.
The music room is hither. Please enter. It's not a trap.
I didn't run, I jumped.
I am entering at my discretion.
You swear.
I know what I'm gonna do.
We're in the back. We're
What I
in,
used to do on YouTube.
we're in the back.
And just sit on
Hey,
top
no
of it.
plans.
Is this where we get all the snacks?
Passing 1,000
Yes,
miles.
we're gonna have a alcohol. Here we go. Check the microwave now.
Gravity defying.
Nein, das so rein, das so rein.
How would you?
I don't know, right?
Friends and travelers, make sure you are sitting somewhere you can clearly hear me. For we must begin the music lesson. Here they are. The students. Look at their curious eyes, ready to actualize. Look how they sit and wait patiently. It's time to begin day 3's music lesson. Look, at the back of the class, the delinquent has decided to show up once more. The lecturer is impressed. And here at the front, the student from yesterday. She wears an expression of joy and it brings warmth to the lecturer's heart. The lecturer begins the day's topic with an excerpt from a book. Quote, "Music is a mysterious thing. It can make one remember things long forgotten. Moments one may have wanted to remember or wanted to forget. This music belonged to me. It reminds me of a woman far away from here. Hence the name of this song is Far Away From Us." As these notes play, I realize I do not know the woman's name. I do not even know what she looks like. All I know is I must find her. End quote. These timeless words are embedded into our history along with all the others who have lived and died in the distant past. And these are the words of... where did I put it? Here we are. These are the words of... that pressure in my mind is most discomforting. The words of... Abel. Yes, Abel of Lahan village.
Though I'm not sure if we're getting this in our next exam.
But I hear you thinking, where is Lahan village? Who is Abel? You will not spot it on any map. You will not read of him in any history book, for I did not learn of him from any text. The time he existed in is too far away, long forgotten. I was told of Abel and of Lahan by something I met. You see, I should not say too much, I must be careful, but students, heed my words. The gods are real. The gods are real. There are beings out there with power you cannot even imagine. You cannot hope to defy them. I apologize. I got a little carried away. That was the bell. Today's class ends here. One pupil remains behind as the class files out. Once they're alone, the lecturer approaches him and asks, "What's wrong?" He sighs heavily, his shoulders slumped forward. The young pupil says he wanted to surprise his big brother when he returns home tomorrow with a book called The Pilgrim's Path. But it is suddenly gone from the bookshop. Before the lecturer can even ask anything, the pupil shoots up out of his chair and says he must go home at once, for he cannot be outside when his curfew comes. And just like that, he is gone. The lecturer watches the pupil leave. He didn't even get to ask anything. My friends, we have yet another small dilemma on our hands. The lecturer simply cannot let his students bear such heavy burdens. He wants to try to locate the pilgrim's path. He knows Trista has a bookshop and a library at the academy, or perhaps there's somewhere else to visit. As before, usually we have a group discussion to figure out where to go at this point in the story. However, as we are on the path to the good ending, as long as you all keep behaving, then we can skip the discussion, and I will choose one of you and give you a sneaky little hint to figure out where to go next. Now,
I will this class end.
denied for life. So, here's your clue. You can choose between visiting the train station or using the shock baton.
I have some questions.
Shock! Use the shock baton.
Pick the shock baton! That's when. Let them win, buddy.
Quite shocking.
My friend, please, friends, let's let Denied for Life focus. This is a difficult choice, Denied. What is your answer? The train station. That's just as well, because the shock baton does not belong in this narrative. My friends, please follow me to the train station.
Can we use the train station and visit the shock baton?
I mean, if there's a third rail, it'll be electrocuted.
After you've railed me from the...
By proxy, if the train station has cans, then there will be a shock.
It's raining travelers.
It's okay, Hugo, I'll carry you. Come on.
Runner. Wiggle.
I know for the fact that the story
So-
kid is actually fond of some funny jokes, but when he's talking about adventures or stories, he's not fond of bluffing and deception.
$120.
No. That'd be a bad tree fitting. Wait, you can watch this now?
Yeah.
My roast is ruined. Used to be like a this too high.
Oh, is this the crusty crab? No,
This is Kitsune.
Oh, okay.
Got a crush with your partner over here. And she's looking domestic.
We'll split you off.
No.
Next week. What?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need that shock baton.
My friends, please give me your attention and your silence. The lecturer looks about the open interior of the train station, momentarily overwhelmed by the vastness of the space and the echoing noises within. He wipes his nose to clean it of the smoky odor and makes his way to the station employee at the counter, the same young woman who greeted him 3 days ago. The lecturer says he has a rather unconventional question for her. He doesn't know why exactly, but he inquires about the man who lives behind the general store. She politely explains that she cannot reveal travel information of customers and asks if there's anything else she can help him with. The lecturer thinks for a moment and says, "Actually, yes." He asks if any of any books have been left in the train station recently. She thinks and tells him that somebody left a book here earlier today. She goes to the lost property box and asks him for the book's title to confirm that he is the owner. And the lecturer says, "The Pilgrim's Path." And so the train station employee hands the Pilgrim's Path over to the lecturer and tells him to enjoy the rest of his night. He thanks her very much indeed for her time. As he turns to leave, he sees someone familiar. Over in the corner, sitting on his own, is the young pupil from today's class. What is he doing here, the lecturer wonders? Perhaps hopeful that his brother will return early? Perhaps wondering how to tell his brother about the present he was not able to obtain for him. The lecturer holds the book in both hands and approaches the pupil, who looks up. And without saying a word, the lecturer offers him the book. The pupil's eyes go wide. He asks, "Is this for me?" The lecturer simply nods. The pupil takes it and looks at it, stares at it in disbelief, fighting back tears. "Thank you," says the pupil. "Thank you so much." He jumps to his feet and says he is going somewhere quiet to read it tonight so that he and his brother can talk about it later. And he runs out of the train station. The lecturer feels most accomplished indeed. And now, my friends, now that night has fallen, this is the perfect time to get the final item needed for his secret research project that he is conducting in secrecy. He needs an ether crystal. He had one when he lectured here decades prior, but they confiscated it. The engineering building is probably trying to make use of it. My friends, the engineering building is our destination. Please follow me there now.
Are we gonna meet Engineer from TF2?
Wanna sell my...
Really?
Eve.
Try to imagine it, but no. March on.
Shut up, I
None
can
of nobody's
dream!
have no sentries.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
I like teasing people sometimes.
But your dreams will never come true.
I will see to it personally.
Tease me!
Everyone.
The room's at the back!
Oh shit, jump the fence. Oops.
Unfortunate.
A shed.
Oh, wait.
Are we to go inside?
I don't think we should
No.
go inside.
No. Don't go in.
I'll grab the ones outside. I'll grab the ones inside.
No one or else.
No.
Yes.
This, no.
Shit. There we go.
Do this! Now we can be a proper box luncher.
Oh, my head's not time. No.
What?
You should have eaten those steamed clams when you had the chance, when they were nice and juicy and warm.
I think you mean steamed hams.
I'm just
Yes,
small,
that's
not
what he calls hamburgers.
You call hamburgers
My
steamed
friends,
hams.
travelers, and small children, please listen to me. The story will continue.
I
there.
The engineering building is quiet. The lecturer stops before the door. He remembers something. Yes, he remembers why he waited the 3 days. Yes. Here it comes. Here comes the moment he has been waiting for. He checks the time and watches the horizon. And right on cue, a red object rises up into the sky. My friends, turn around and behold the blood moon. Yes, now everything can go ahead. Now everything is in place. Now is the time to act. Everything is aligned. He must get that ether crystal. Oh. But there's a sturdy padlock in our way. If only he had a hammer and chisel with which he could break it open. Oh. He has a hammer and chisel. 1 hit,
Use a stun baton.
2 hits, and the padlock falls to the ground with a clatter.
Thank you,
Everybody,
lawyer.
Let's go inside.
Ether, you make crystals?
Stun. Use a stun baton. Unlock.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Ineffective.
That is
Washing
not a
machine.
washing machine.
Everyone,
not
get
a
in the
washing
ether
machine.
washing
Not yet.
machine. Get in the ether washing machine.
Climb in.
I'm writing a list of everyone who's climbing inside the machine.
No, unless I shoot yours first.
He's checking it twice.
I thought you were a lot thicker than you actually were because of your code.
I mean, would you want it?
I am not a part of that conversation, but that is
my code's super perfect.
My friends, gather around. Right here, right where he thought it would be. Behind these obstructions, the ether crystal. The lecturer leans over and sneers as he takes his crystal back.
The Chaos Emerald.
He's sure they don't even know how to use the thing. Well, now, that doesn't matter. It is back in his hands, and he can finally finish his research.
It appears that I have mail.
How many licks does it take to get this into a
my
Tootsie Pop?
hands right now.
My friends, please follow me.
I'm taking pictures using something.
Oh.
I looked at the moon, I noticed the skybox moves.
I looked at the moon. I realized it's made out of ketchup.
Well, that is a very ketchupy red. It's blood.
We were lied to.
Oh my god, it does slowly rotate.
It can be
Blood
both.
cheese.
You can put ketchup and cheese.
Sometimes.
I dream of cheese.
No! Different type of center you'll get to.
No, don't knock until you try it.
No!
Have you tried tuna, bread, shredded cheese, and ketchup?
No!
Have you tried the true cheeseburger? It's just a cheeseburger, but it's all cheese.
No!
Well, my friends, I ask your attention. Upon leaving the engineering building, the lecturer discovers he is not alone, for there stands the delinquent. He's stepping out a cigarette and asks what the lecturer was doing in the engineering shed. After all the lecturer did for him, he feels comfortable sharing, so he says he is about to try and finish his special research project. And just as he hoped, the delinquent asks if there's anything he can do to help. The lecturer smiles from ear to ear and happily accepts the assistance. The The lecturer explains that he needs the keys to the old schoolhouse, which are normally kept near the groundskeeper's shed on the academy field. The delinquent, of course, knows the keys he's talking about, and so the pair head across the grounds. Everything is falling into place like Tetris.
Anyways, across the grounds, we all drag each other across the floor.
Are they also going to disappear like Tetris?
Ding 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 ding.
Line piece.
What field?
I don't know, it looks like Bart.
Peace.
Like ramble. Line peace!
You guys trying to do Cookie Monster?
To myself, I'm reaching for the opposite service rifle.
What the big iron?
We're all here, Cube Man.
Stand right here and move the blood spin.
Thank you, Plain Man. Right as the lecturer and the delinquent come to the groundskeeper's shed, the groundskeeper's daughter, the student from the second day, exits the building. She is surprised to see them both, and she carries a heavy box outside. The delinquent offers to help her, and she explains that she had spoken with her parents and is helping them out more, and in return they are helping support her more. The lecturer is very happy to hear this, and then she asks, why are they both here at this time of night? The lecturer is up front. He says he needs the keys to the old schoolhouse so that he can get back inside and finish his old research project. She gives him a rather curious look, but trusts him and hands him the keys from inside the shed, but only if she accompanies them. To keep an eye on the keys, of course. The lecturer is more than happy to accept her expected company, and so the three of them head to the old schoolhouse. My friends, the thought plickens this way.
Plickens?
Did I hear that right, or did I have a stroke?
The thought
plickens.
The thought plickens.
Be gone, clown. Bye, clown.
The thought thickens. The plot thickens.
The thickening of the spots.
The plickening of the plot.
Plin, plin, plon.
We're on to a tongue twister here. I just know it.
Hopefully there's no spooky ghosts.
Well, there will be.
The music has stopped.
The music has stopped, but my credit card isn't.
May have stopped my weather machine. The beginning of boss music.
The weather machine seems to be a fucking imposter.
The beginning of boss music, while I have this.
Oh.
Sheen.
It's Spaceballs the flamethrower.
What? Oh, hi.
Friends and travelers, gather round where you can hear me, everyone. The group's getting rather large. Gather round where you can hear me. Now, I am noticing an influx of newcomers. Allow me to briefly explain what's going on. We are approximately 3/4 of the way through this story tour. Ignore that bird. And all you need to do is follow me and listen to the story. That is all. And now, my friends, the story continues. The old schoolhouse stands like an old slate fortress in an overgrown forest. Its dark, solemn walls complementing the gloom of night. Fragments of windows reflecting glimmering stars. The night sky slowly turns overhead, filled with wonder and brilliance. The lecturer approaches tentatively. Dark birds take flight from an alcove. The lecturer's heart races. He's finally back here. He can finally finish what he started all those years ago. He can... Wait. Who is that? Over there? Could it be? Why, yes, it's the pupil sitting under a tree reading a book using a small light. The pupil looks up at the same time and comes over to the group. He asks what the three of them are doing here, and the lecturer is honest. He says he is going to finish his old research project from 30 years ago, and would be happy to have some more company. The pupil looks at the delinquent, and then at the student, and then at the lecturer, and he agrees to join them, as expected. The lecturer inserts the key, turns it until it clicks, and slowly pushes the door open until it doesn't open anymore. It's only open a few inches. Something is jammed. Something is stuck. He tries to reach in to feel the other side, but the pupil speaks up. He says he can fit through that gap, and he squeezes through before anyone can say otherwise. The lecturer, the delinquent, and the student wait with bated breath. There's a heavy noise, and a few moments later he clears the way from the other side, and the old wooden doors slowly swing inward. My friends, please follow me.
So anyways, I kicked the door down.
So anyways, I started blasting.
As I started blasting, that we were supposed to go inside.
Excuse me, Professor, I have a question.
So anyway, I started sassing.
And it must be answered.
So anyway, I started casting.
Is this building OSHA approved?
No.
Absolutely not.
How did you know?
There's a reason it's called
What is the
Are you
square
OSHA
root
approved?
of 42?
Wait, casting. Did you say casting?
About 7.
It's a fishing line.
You got him.
The legs will break. And so is mine.
6.6? Like that?
No.
My friends, your attention, please. Gather round where you can hear me clearly. For those of you who are familiar with this narrative, we are rearranging it tonight to make it faster for us to get to the good ending that we're locked into. However, one consequence of this rearrangement is that there is no assigned break period for yours truly to catch his breath. And so, what we're going to do now before we move on to this story's climax is take a 5-minute break. After which point, we are going to dive back into it. My friends, please remain in this room, but I will see you back here within 5 minutes.
Alright guys, you know what that
Time to
means.
get a drink.
The bathroom go on.
You know,
Come on, guys. Join me for the conga.
5 minutes. You know what to do.
Well, I already went to get some tea, but now I'm just wondering,
Panda.
do I get more? Yeah.
5 minutes enough time
You
for
should-
you to get
you
a
should
small
get-
snack
you
or
should get
something
tea.
minor, so at least
I've
you'll
already
be
got
woozy.
some tea.
Here we are.
Ah, but you could get more tea.
I have not seen. How have you been?
Shit, you're right.
I know
Okay,
you're
right.
Why are you not?
My
Promise
VR
us
is
conga.
working.
I don't know. I don't think we're on the map technically.
Go to the academy and locate a building called Old Schoolhouse. That is where we are.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
well, yeah, I was actually in. Yeah, I actually needed it.
Yeah.
Like, literally, we'll have a dedicated Wi-Fi
Every time when you're working
Oh.
with themselves, like every time you're like updating it, you'd be like,
I'm surprised he's still here. I'm very surprised he's still here.
You like it? Yeah, I'm annoyed because I can't use my hands.
You see, Robert was trying to join us.
What do you mean?
I accidentally clicked on him joining to the fact that he probably entered into a world that he
What do you
had
mean?
no idea where we're at.
I don't get it.
So,
I felt that.
Spanish for Panda.
Or I have no idea why they have people around here.
I have a huge favor to ask. Get really tiny and sit under Panda.
We were away.
So that he stares at you.
This menu.
And
There
I'm
we
gonna
go.
take a picture.
Yes, what
Get
do I
really
do with
tiny.
it?
Or like, keep him weird for him to stare at.
Good handy tip, thank
He
you.
comes back. He's getting tea. Want to be a first picture.
Doing his own thing.
And I doubt you
Like it connects, it disconnects, and it connects again, and it like can't stay. The connection doesn't stay stable.
Unless he is.
It's working. Perfect. Thank you. Looks like he's carefully analyzing you from above.
Beautiful.
Anyways, I promised a conga line.
Really bloody thing.
So, anyways, guys, get a fucking line for a conga. Alright. Let's continue. Let's continue my.
Hi. Hi.
You are kidding.
Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
It is actually 2 hours.
So return to my height. Thank you very much. This is not my height.
Feliz Navidad.
What are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Nah, Smiles ain't gonna shoot me.
It is.
I feel like they'll take that as a challenge. No, please don't shoot. I have money.
Excellent symptoms. Very good. You have done your symptoms this month.
My friend
and your
Christopher
family is
Rafa, he's from Great Garden. He runs the trails RP.
What's your name?
Bracer Guild.
Not if you're in
Julian is in that.
Also, Smiles, I figured out what this is. It's a loose screw for the hand strap. It somehow came out, so now I gotta take this apart and repair it again.
I just know that
And that's also what's been interfering with my thumbstick too.
they use like these worlds like almost exclusively.
And you do not get the bat
the
bits.
one you're doing. Actually, hold on.
Shut up.
I know Rafa uses
You get a single clap. That was bad. Nope.
Trails into VR. No, even I'm
That's
finding
3 claps.
I mean, like,
I was trying to find a good. I find a good one.
She has every right to back you. It's your fault, Gamer.
He actually was. He had actually brought.
I was gonna sit there and let that be the one that he came back to.
This was a
It was
You already know.
So you are eating.
We talked about it recently.
No, I
Why
swear.
nothing? You're the one who left that screw loose.
I did not! I kept everything nice and tight!
Azul blue
And
room.
reattached correctly!
Japanese characters first. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, wait a minute.
A. Phrasing. B. Clearly you didn't.
There's a thing on my beard, but that could be another one.
But at the same time,
That's also probably what I heard snap. So that, for all I know, it's the screw was tight, but the whole thing snapped.
yeah, we'll see. Because the oxygen
I'll probably get at that after tour here. So you bad. Which means yes, I'll be up for a bit. 18 minutes.
Oh.
Something similar.
Oh, better not be. We have things to do.
I haven't been there.
Yeah, I can't make a guarantee.
Yeah, I know we got
Sky Lanterns.
Shark's over by Dole. Behind the panda.
So it's called Sky Lanterns?
Yeah, it's fun.
Hello, you two.
You're gonna be on after tour by the way, Shark Boy.
Probably not. We're gonna be playing Valheim.
Thank you very much.
Alright, I'm back and I got the adult magazines ready.
Thank you.
A group of fans gets hugged.
What?
Oh,
you bring the adult scriptures?
The adult
Yes.
scriptures. I already drank all
What do
that.
you think?
You're most.
I got more.
Much appreciated.
The pervy ninja. I got more. I ain't telling you all my stash. I'll give you as much as needed.
Right.
Come to share with you.
Unfortunately, I can only offer you my cursed glasses.
But sir, I also own glasses.
I'll show you
That's
the secret
unfortunate.
stash.
Then I
You
shall
wanna buy
retain my
some
glasses.
death sticks? Lol.
Wait a
You don't
minute.
want to sell me death sticks.
Let me see your glasses. Let me see your glasses.
I would love to, except for my controller has.
I'm taking offers.
Hello, mommy.
What about
Hello, iPhone, my controller is completely malfunctioning and it's performing rebellion.
Return your
I say chicken sandwich. I
presence
don't mean
within
anything else. I
the
mean
proximity of my audio.
Would you like a
Whatever that means. My friends, your attention, please. Your attention, please. My friends, your attention, please.
Small boy.
Are you looking for
Oh, that's a text-to-speech. My friends. My friends. My friends.
Hello, friend.
Your chicken will wait.
Let us continue this story
I think this is it though.
and find out
Our freedom.
just what is going on here.
Yeah, Adam is going to pay $20 because he spoke.
The interior
Deducting it
is
off your
gloomier
wage.
than the outside, and the air is stale and dusty. Nobody has been here for quite some time. The lecturer closes the door behind them, and the sounds of the night slowly fade away to nothing. Only the sullen silence of the spacious interior greets them. Well, says the lecturer, let's get moving. Right this way, through these doors. Not far now.
First, we must knock. Kicks it.
A knock.
Doors.
My friends, over here. Don't click anything or you'll break
All
something.
the elevator buttons.
If you click the elevator button,
You're basing.
Eyeful, we hear background sound. Thank you.
You're alright, Lightful.
The lecturer, the delinquent, the student, and the pupil are in awe of this most peculiar chamber. They proceed carefully, their footfalls slowly shuffling across the dusty floor, every little noise echoed and thrown back at them. The lecturer steps upon the elevator platform in the middle and approaches the control on the far side. As he uses the ether crystal to activate the elevator, he explains that there was a poison leak on the 7th floor and that he has prepared antidotal medicine so that none of them would be affected. The delinquent, the student, and the pupil all accept some medicine. The lecturer pretends to have some medicine. And one by one, the 3 students fall unconscious, and the elevator begins to descend. My friends, please click the 7th floor button on the control panel.
One all the way in the bottom.
7th
Just let you know.
floor.
Go well.
Just kill children!
Mm-hmm.
Don't they nothing?
Can I traverse the mist now?
Because Final Fantasy 7.
It's soup.
Hat.
Guys,
for
I
the lights.
healed myself twice. That means I'm twice as powerful as all of you.
No, that means you're negative.
Joke's on you, I'll heal myself 3 times.
Theoretically, you can buy a Big Mac from this machine, right? So that's how these yellow ones work, right?
Travelers,
You have to turn it the other
this
way to
way.
get a Big Mac.
Please gather around me. Everything is in order. The portal here has opened as anticipated, and the deep subterranean chamber buzzes with mysterious energy. The hairs on the back of his neck and his arms stand on end. But the portal is not yet ready. No, there are other steps that must be taken first. One by one, he begins to drag the 3 youths to the next room. This way.
Valimar. Yo, is that an AC?
My friends, please, kindly, give people a clear view of the machine.
Raven.
Geo, please. Golden White Glen.
Why am I hearing boss music?
You should be. Why am I hearing chickens?
At the far end of the room, kneeling like a bronze statue, is a mech, a relic of a distant civilization, a monument to technologies he cannot begin to fathom. With the 3 unconscious youths beside him, the lecturer stares up at it. Everything is in place. He did everything it asked. He waits. And he waits. And under his breath, he begs. He pleads for something to happen. This has to work. He did all this work. He waited all this time. He didn't ever tell a single soul as he promised. And he couldn't bear to... Wait. There. A glimmer in the eyes. A flash of blue. The same blue of the portal. Is it working? Is it time? He stares into the blue eyes and sees flashes of his past. He sees the first time he was allowed to explore the old schoolhouse built on top of a sunken archaeological site. He can see himself and his assistant figuring out the elevator. He can see the portal opening unexpectedly, and he can see, oh, he can see it and hear it, its sudden voice, its eerie, soothing voice. It offered them both knowledge. It had promised ancient technology, the secrets of the universe, the functions of reality, and it only asked for one thing in return. A pilot. The lecturer falls to his knees in disbelief. After 30 years, he is finally back here. And as the eyes gently glow, the lecturer speaks. I have returned as promised. And in response, a voice fills the room like electric darkness. You have returned. The lecturer nods feebly. I have, he says. I have returned, and I hope you remember the deal we had. My memory is not distorted by time. I have waited long for this moment, for you to be here. It was not easy, but I managed to find 3 replacements. The lecturer gestures to the delinquent, the student, and the pupil, unconscious on the ground beside him. So, you wish to replace your assistant, your own son, with another? So be it. I am listening. The lecturer stares at the bronze machine. His son, his child, his baby is right there beneath layers of cold steel. He tries to picture him, what he might look like after all these years. Has he aged? Is he conscious? Is he listening? Does he still have hope like he does? The old man takes a deep breath and thinks long and hard about the decision, about who to offer as replacement. He looks down at his hands, every fold, every wrinkle telling a story. What is he doing? He looks at the 3 students lying nearby. He manipulated them into coming here. Was he really sacrificed? Was he really willing to sacrifice him for his own son? He shakes his head. No. He knows what he must do. He steps up to the bronze machine. The replacement is me. Take me. You would offer yourself in exchange for your son? Very well. The lecturer feels a pull in the back of his mind, a tug at his body, a calling to move. His legs carry him slowly toward the bronze machine. His heart slams against his ribs, and the chest of the bronze mech clicks loudly and hisses as a seal is broken, and the hatch slowly opens, revealing a desiccated corpse sitting in the pilot seat. The lecturer cries out, "No!" But his legs are no longer his own. He's being moved against his will, the tendrils of shadow wrapping around his legs. Your son is dead. He did not last long. He was not a worthy vessel. Which means it must have been you that I sensed on that day. Your son's blood is not your own. You deceived me. What do you mean? My son, he was adopted, yes, but he is still my son. Why do you want my blood? It is too late, old man. You possess what is rightfully mine, and I shall take it back by force. The room shudders and shadows grow in the corner as the very structure above groans. The lecturer can no longer feel his body. He can barely feel anything as he steps onto the bronze machine's platform. Only two thoughts run through his mind. That he did all this for his son who had died so long ago. And that he has made the wrong choice. He has made a most terrible choice. Something is awakening within him. The bronze machine is about to consume him. And that something changes, adjusts, manipulates ever so slightly the probability state of this reality. And he wakes up. The delinquent wakes up. Being skeptical by nature, he only swallowed part of his medicine. He sits up and looks about. Where is he? What is this place? What is that awful noise? He can see two other students beside him, and he shakes them awake. And the three of them see the lecturer with his head wreathed in strange shadows, slowly moving toward some sort of bronze statue. And he remembers. The student suggests that this is the archaeological site and the ancient ruin deep within what was once Trista's quarry. The pupil stands up and surveys the area. This is bad, he says. We have to do something. But time is running out. My friends, please listen carefully. In this room is a bronze mech with a chest hatch open, one set of cables leading to it from an unknown device, and 4 blue braziers have lit up with electric energy, charging attacks. The lecturer has shadows around his legs and head, pulling him toward the bronze mech. He is 4 steps away. I need you to separate yourselves into 3 groups, whichever student you wish to represent. Those who are the delinquent, please stand here. Those who are the student, please gather here. Those who are the pupil, please gather here. Make your choice now.
Where are we going, somewhere?
Student to your right, delinquent to your right, student to the back, pupil to your left. Please make your choice. Now, work together, think carefully, remember clues, and with a few well-coordinated moves, you could end all of this. However, if you fail, everyone could die tonight. Delinquent, upon your person you have a lighter, a pocket knife, and a fishing lure. Student, you have a hand shovel, the keys to the old schoolhouse, and a hairbrush. Pupil, you have the book for your brother, a yo-yo, and a flashlight. My friends, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to figure out what your first action is. You may coordinate between groups, but the 2 minutes will be strict. Your goal is whatever you think is wisest. Your discussion time begins now.
Oh shit.
Shadow,
Yeah,
the
so,
archaeologist.
Yo-yo.
Shadow,
Yeah.
the archaeologist. Remember? We have 2 sources of light.
We've got flashlight. We can just shine the light on the archaeologist to get rid of the shadows that are breathing.
I got an idea. We attach the lighter to the yo-yo, and then for extra, the yo-yo for extra length, and then we attach both of those to the fishing line for the lure, so that it'll catch on, the hatch, so it'll just stay lit right there.
So, my idea is the lure is the thing that has the hook. We use the fishing rod.
We've got a fishing lure and a line.
Grab the teacher, and we shine the lights, and then I don't know what to do with everything else. Yes. Yes, the delinquent has. Okay, you guys have a yo-yo, right?
Yeah.
Fishing lure on the yo-yo string. Tie the yo-yo to the handle of the hand shovel.
It's a homemade fishing rod.
Okay. A homemade fishing rod.
Homemade fishing rod. I think we have an actual fishing rod, actually.
No, they have a lure.
No, we do have fishing rod.
They have the lure, which is the hook.
We don't. Oh, sorry, didn't pay attention.
The delinquent has a lure, which is just the
lure
hook.
on the rod, so we're making a makeshift fishing rod with yo-yo. And yeah, okay, got it. Sorry.
Lighter.
Your time has expired. Delinquent. What are you doing?
We are
cutting the cable. The cables that go from the little machine to the neck. With what?
with a knife.
Okay, well, we're not coordinating with them. What are we gonna do?
That's not a knife. This is a knife. Very well, your action has been locked in.
I'm not paying attention to anything. There's shadows.
What are you doing?
I still think we should do it with our original plan. The others to try and make a makeshift
Flashlight and shadow sounds
using
good.
the yo-yo and the lure to tie onto the yo-yo and then tie the yo-yo onto the hand shovel, but he apparently didn't get to the delinquent.
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
I don't know if Panda here is sleeping or thinking.
I'm eating.
Knock out the lecturer and pull him away. Use the shovel to just knock him out.
I don't know if we'll make it in time.
There's
He's
also
only
the
4
option of
steps
running
away.
away.
If he's unconscious, right?
Oh, my friends, wait. Here's a small clue, but don't tell anyone I'm telling you this. Have the student check the lecturer's
Not like we owe
inventory.
him anything, do
He
we?
has items on him. Yes, try that.
I will check the lecture.
Very well. The student is checking the lecturer's pockets. Now, pupil, what are you doing?
Should be flashbang the lecturer, disrupting the shadow with a flashlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Flashbang the lecturer.
Yeah.
These words will go down in history.
No,
Giving
light
no
up
to
the shadow.
calculate the outcome of these
Light on the
actions.
flashbang the lecturer. Okay, there we go. Yes. It'll be fine.
How would you know the answer?
You discussed about the fishing rod and did not bring that one up.
Blouse.
He is the true god of these lecture domains.
But you didn't tell it to Adventure Cube.
The answer for
Do we actually need the fishing rod to catch him? Like, can't we just walk to him and grab him? Right, yeah. Yay.
But we're like, he's like 4 steps away from the mech, and by the time we run up and charge at him, he's probably gonna be in the mech by the time we get there.
Yeah, do you think it'd be faster to assemble a makeshift fishing rod?
I'm sorry, no friends are online at the moment.
You have a point.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, it's almost like killing the lecture.
We must become anime.
Yeah,
Dylan's right, we must become
might
anime.
be able to get anime points.
Yes.
And like, you know, in
My
anime,
friends,
time
your
trees and
attention,
stuff.
please. This is what happens. The delinquent wields the pocket knife, runs to the cables that are leading to the bronze machine, and cuts one. The knife is melted, destroyed by the energy that comes from it. However, one of the braziers is extinguished permanently. The brazier cannot attack you this round. Your pocket knife is destroyed.
Man, I hate when that happens.
A shovel would do for cutting line.
If it's sharp,
The student runs to the lecturer and checks his inventory. Brown gloves, a map, orange flowers, a shiny green beetle, an ether crystal, the academy keys, a hammer, a chisel, and medicine. You may take one item, student.
Ooh.
no.
I think the ether crystal has the biggest use, probably.
The crystal.
How are you going to use the ether crystal?
But he also has a hammer and chisel. We can only take one.
My friends, I will give you 1 second. One. What are you taking? Ether crystal. Very well, the student takes the ether crystal. Now, pupil, you run up to the lecturer while the student is checking the pockets, and with the flashlight, you shine it directly into the lecturer's face. The lecturer's face is wreathed in shadow, but the light is strong, and the shadow dissolves, and the lecturer wakes up. The lecturer is conscious, he knows what's happening. However, the flashlight is destroyed.
Okay.
Akira pulls his ass out of nowhere.
But he's awake.
Power of Toriyama.
Wake up, lecturer.
The shadows that are wrapping around Electra's legs become physical. My friends,
Physical.
one of the braziers, one of the three, charges up and attack once more. You have another round. The lecturer is 3 steps away from the bronze neck. What do you do? Discuss. 2 minutes. Go.
So they've got this. Okay, we need to cut stuff. Hammer and chisel.
If they're 2 separate items, we could take one, somebody else could take the other. If they're the same, take the hammer and chisel.
Their flying cube thing. Is manpower a part of the objective?
We also know that cutting the cables destroyed the brazier, so maybe if we somehow use the shovel. Yes, we should use the shovel on the cable.
Methinks. Suggesting from the other group.
To try and sever it. Similar to the knife.
There you go.
What are other items again?
The other side.
The one that we had from the start, like the yo-yo and what again?
Yo-yo.
Cut one of the braziers off.
Can we coordinate with her?
As long as the shovel works.
Let's see. What should we do? Try grab the chisel from the pocket. Yeah. Grab the chisel from the pocket. We're going to try and use the hand shovel to try and sever another one of the cables, because that destroyed one of the braziers.
Should we destroy the shadow legs, though? And if so, how?
They're thinking of doing that with the lighter.
Alright. If they'll take the lighter and you'll take the shovel, we'll take the chisel and or hammer. Probably chisel first.
They're
separate.
My friends, your time is up. Now, delinquent, what is your course of action?
Question. Is the hammer and chisel one item or 2? One.
The hammer and chisel are 2 separate items. Taking an object from the lecturer's inventory will take you an entire round.
Do it.
Fire, burn his ass.
We're gonna burn the tendrils on fire. Use the lighter to set tendrils around the lecture's legs on fire.
And it's not like the yo-yo is gonna be very useful, so if we have time we can totally pick up something from the lecturer's
interesting course of action.
I mean,
The second option was to summon you for the
I thought it was already on the floor being
it might slow him down.
Student, please tell me, what are you doing?
And I mean, a yo-yo's wire versus tentacles, I don't remember.
Well, if they get rid of the tentacles around his feet, and we can use the yo-yo to slow him down.
Maybe.
It might have been that.
Oh.
Gotta do it. Okay, where is
That one will do it. But did I heard?
Now, pupil, what is your course of action?
I believe we all came to the consensus of searching the inventory of the lecturer.
Don't worry, I can shoot fire with this one. Even after both the stop fires.
pair of brown gloves, a map, orange flowers, a shiny green beetle, academy keys, hammer, chisel, medicine. You may take one item.
Chisel, unless hammer and chisel are the same item.
2 items.
Chisel.
Chisel.
You wish to take the chisel? Very well. My friends, your attention please. The outcomes are as follows. The pupil, seeing what the student did last time, runs to the lecturer and seizes for himself the chisel from the lecturer's inventory. The student, wielding her trusty hand shovel, runs at the cables and jams the shovel down on one, severing it, yet melting the shovel in the process. The brazier that was preparing to attack is extinguished, and 2 braziers remain.
Nice.
The delinquent takes out his lighter, ignites it, and uses the flame against the now physical shadow tendrils wrapping around the lecturer's legs. The solid shadows miraculously are flammable, and they dissolve, and the lecturer is freed until the bronze neck groans with movement. It reaches forward, opens its hand, and a steel grappling rope bursts out and wraps itself around the lecturer's middle. The lecturer is 2 steps away. You have 2 minutes to discuss what you are doing next.
Well, take chisel and take it to the other wire.
I think it's gonna be enough to just use this chisel with all the armor.
If one person grabs
Is
the
it-
hammer, we already have the chisel. If you cannot use the hammer after grabbing it, then we can grab the hammer.
And all single use the same.
Use the hammer and chisel.
Yeah, but what would that be useful for?
Oh yeah, we could run it around and then like throw it to someone else.
It would take the coordination of all 3 of us.
No clue.
Metalgen, I got a better idea.
We could just toss the hammer.
Stun baton.
To the power of friendship.
We could
Oh,
we could toss
he
the
did say it was an option.
what? The bronze stage?
We must do it.
We do that. We need to spend a turn to grab the hammer, and then another turn to toss it.
I think it was
We have the chisel.
You got the crystal. Okay, thank you.
I got the baton.
We have the chisel. You have the crystal.
We're thinking. Yeah, so we're gonna throw you the hammer.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to toss them the hammer from
Iron 105
Wait, we have one after.
Mr. Flake, you have mercy on us. We just need 29 million seconds.
The beetle can either defend or destroy a brazier by
Squared.
throwing it into it.
To the power of 11.
We have to do it as well.
Really slow steps.
Hey, it's in our favor.
And we are discussing
What if you use the hammer to break them? No, never mind.
No, we don't want to break the instructor's legs.
How do you know?
Take it on.
He is physically grabbed by the neck.
And that's why I dismissed the notion.
I request your attention. Your time has expired. Delinquent group, what are you doing now?
Is that an option?
Yeah.
I think we
We
should
shall
grab the
bring
hammer.
the hammer to them.
And throw it to the people.
We are
Passing the hammer to the
their
pupil is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have the chisel.
Very well. Would you like
So when attack is not charging, this would be our time
Would you like to
to...
see a line as you throw the hammer to him?
Should we chop the tether that's securing the lecturer? Or should we chop the line since I'm just thinking, a brazier is not charging right now. It's not charging an attack.
Yeah, actually, like...
Yeah, but I think the brazers are what's keeping it charged for the mech. So if we take out all 4 brazers, the mech should die off.
Yeah, we don't actually know that. Could be the mech powering the braziers.
It could be that.
Yeah, and like we can dodge attacks, but if we can dodge attacks, but like if the lecturer gets grabbed in the mech, it's over.
He's already grabbed though.
Got grabbed in the mech, yeah. By the mech.
Oh yeah.
Get inside the mech.
Yes. Student. Yes. Student representatives. What are you doing with the ether crystal?
Or maybe we pick up one of the other kids and throw it in the mech.
That'll be final resort. Final resort.
Maybe I should have gone with Delinquent's team. And he wants the good pilot, like it's gonna keep eating people if he doesn't get away with it.
My what? Oh, yeah.
Can we request a hint from the ethereal god?
I'm thinking I'm with the police brutality line.
He looks high.
Police brutality.
He looks
buzzed. Here's a hint. Why don't you throw something into a brazier?
I'm disabled. I didn't know I needed a wheelchair.
What would that achieve?
I feel like if you throw something in the fire, it would go more, but...
Pupil.
Yes.
What is the pupil doing?
So,
we got a hammer
And
we got a chisel.
hammer and chisel, yes. Unless
Well,
something
with
else
the hammer
happens.
chisel.
Well, we would like to chop. Which one are we chopping? Chopping? Are we chopping the line holding the tether? Or are we chopping the lines holding the machine charged? Do I need to flip a coin?
I want to say the line on the...
You want to stop the one? Sounds like... I mean, there are about other extinguisher brazers, so let's go for the line.
You're using the hammer and chisel on... what?
Sounds like we got a couple of voices going for the tether.
The steel cable going from the mech's hand to the lecturer, is that correct?
Ooh. Steel cable, are we sure? Steel
You're
cable.
out of time. Steel cable it is.
Wire. It was down to the wire.
I'm gonna check my friend is holding people.
My friends, your attention please.
Too late.
This is what happens on the 3rd round.
Here we go.
The delinquent, seeing that the pupil is in need of another tool, tosses the hammer his way, saying, I play hammer in attack mode. The student considers channeling the ether crystal through the hairbrush, then realizes that's ridiculous and instead throws the hairbrush into the charging brazier. The brazier cannot handle such a thing and explodes. One brazier remains. The hairbrush is destroyed.
Oh.
Okay.
The pupil, now wielding a hammer and chisel, runs to the steel cable and with a mighty swing attempts to drive the chisel through the cable. An immense electric current bursts out of the cable, and that pupil is stunned for a round. The lecturer
That's why I wanted to change,
one
like, steel
step
cable
away from the bronze mech. You have
As soon as I heard steel cable, I wanted to change it.
to discuss the next round, starting now.
So Master Trajan didn't let us change our mind, even though we were all clamoring at the end. It's like, wait, no, not a steel cable.
Well, if we're stuck for a round, there's no point in discussing.
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to win because we're going for the good ending, and we're supposed to lost for the good ending. I don't think we lost for that.
That's what I figured. And we have the tool.
Grab the gloves and pass it to people to try again.
We're running out of time in this.
I got it.
Oh, that could work. That could work.
That is true.
You guys should have gotten the gloves.
They're gonna grab the gloves.
They're gonna have the gloves.
Well, you guys are stunned now, so.
You can do this, travelers. You're going to win. We're so close.
We are close. Physically.
So long as none of us are in for themselves. Or so long as none of us is not for in for themselves.
Let us intersect polygons.
So we're doing
Where is...
You're grabbing the gloves and tossing them to us.
Okay.
Perfect.
What are y'all gonna do?
We have become Tetris.
What are y'all gonna do?
Line
Squiggly.
Reverse squiggly.
Right next to the thing.
And Vegeta is a second fiddle.
It's like outstunned, but they were not destroyed. So it's over by the thing.
Travelers, your 2 minutes has expired. Delinquent. What are you doing?
Bringing the power.
We were considering summoning Goku. But the gloves are fine too.
Yes. Yeah, the blue gloves are giving us a map.
We will think about summoning Goku, but then grab the gloves and hands to the student. We have all the 7 Dragon Balls, just ask us to do it.
You're going to win. You're giving the gloves to the student. I see.
So that they can hammer and chisel the same thing fucking electrocute it.
Wait, the student or the pupil? The pupil has the hammer and chisel.
The student.
I think the student was going to grab the hammer and chisel and then whack it.
Yeah.
Because that's what they were requesting.
Yeah, because the pupil's son.
I summoned! I used a spell card! The gloves of the gloves!
Right next to the
What is the plan for the hammer and chisel, may I ask?
Oh,
Okay,
we put on the gloves and then use the chisel from the pupil's inventory to break the cord while having protection.
Which
they didn't
cord?
have protection. The one that they
steel
tried to
cable?
destroy. Yeah,
I
the one they tried to destroy, but it didn't.
Shall I give them a hint?
Is it lured brazier? Yes.
Yes. Here's a hint. You cannot break the steel cable.
That's kind of what I thought. Oh well. New plan. New plan. Go beat the lure at the last brazier.
Can we chop off the lecturer's legs?
No.
No?
No.
Give me a
Yo, what's up, clown?
fishing something.
Yeah. Let me think.
I got just the line.
Is the thing we need inside of the lecturer's inventory?
I feel you. It's fucking midnight, ain't it? Yeah, it's 12:30.
Here's an idea.
Not like I'm prepared to go to bed, but it's like I'm prepared to think about
Perhaps we should try and at least.
Well, yeah, it doesn't help that I was also fucking drunk and now I'm sober. So.
I probably should start drinking more.
Yeah, I was drunk by the time I started this.
Pull the lecturer back.
Did you just ask you if you're drinking?
Now,
You're still say you're drinking.
the delinquent is attempting to deal with the final brazier. The student has elected to try and pull the lecturer away from the bronze mech. What is the pupil doing?
Thought we were stunned.
Aren't we stuck?
They're cutting legs then?
Well said, you're stunned.
No.
What did I say?
You guys are like the guys who remind the teacher that we had homework.
Come on. Yeah. We're stunned. We can't do
Don't
anything.
worry, they will be rewarded for their honesty. You'll see. Now, this is what happens. The lecturer is but one step away from the bronze mech. The student, seeing this, runs to the elderly man and grabs hold of him, pulling with all her might in the opposite direction. It is not enough to pull him 2 steps away, but it is enough to stall for a turn.
Damn it, old man, you're making me run keto.
Delinquent, you take out the fishing lure and toss it at a brazier, and the brazier falls for the lure and bursts. Now, my friends, listen carefully. All 3 of you are now conscious, but you're running low on items and time. There are no braziers to attack you, but the lecturer is 1 step away. What do you do? Your 2 minutes begins now.
Let's just hold him back and give everyone else time.
We're delinquent into the cockpit.
We take the hammer and chisel.
Watch this.
I don't feel like all 3 of us would do anything, but there's still cables on the mech that go to the box.
I think we just pull. I think is what we do. Everyone just grab the old man and pull.
I feel like the mech would overpower us 3.
Yeah.
Wait, no. If we do that, it can just send a shock. Can't it? It can just zap all 3 of us.
His body's also technically a catalyst because he has him grip.
So everyone's pulling?
Well, we're wearing
It's
gloves.
the wrong decision.
Everyone's pulling.
Wait, do we have the gloves? Do we have the gloves?
No.
Or do they have? Who has
No,
gloves?
the gloves are still on the lecturer, so we all are going to be pulling. We are going to be pulling. It's a universal consensus. We're pulling.
We all need to keep the ether crystals because it's what activates the elevator. So we want to escape.
That's right. The crystal is what activates the elevator, so we can't use the crystal.
We wanted a bad ending, so just a bad ending. But she's kind of good.
I want you all to know, if I had mortal hands, I'd be doing jazz hands right now with excitement.
Okay, I'll do them for you.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Join us. They're doing it in spirit.
My friends and travelers.
Yep.
Here we go. What are you doing?
We are pulling.
Yes.
We're gonna help.
We are pulling with all our might. If we die, we die.
We are helping the student pull the lecturer away from the mech.
A coordinated maneuver. Most interesting. Student, do you agree to this coordinated attack? You're both pulling the lecturer. Very well. And pupil, now that you have regained consciousness, what will you be doing?
Yoink.
Pulling.
All three?
Yoink.
Oh my. In that case, my friends, listen well. If all three students are going to try and pull to save the lecturer, I have a question for you before I will let you do this. Delinquent, student, pupil, this man tricked you into coming down here. He sent you unconscious. He was prepared to offer you in exchange for his own son. He was making a sacrifice out of you. Why are you helping him?
And yet he didn't.
Because no one deserves to be sucked into a big shadow mech.
Because he decided against
Meg
it.
sounds evil.
It's the good thing to do.
Yes, 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 yes.
God, this man's making me question my life
What you should
story, you
do.
know?
Do good upon others, and you will receive good in return.
Are we assuming that the portal is on?
I love how inside is that made sheen. Lol.
Yes. Perhaps we don't help when the portal is closed.
He is the only one that knows out of this place, after all.
And I mean, he did help us.
Travelers,
Start off having a
friends, everybody, gather round. Break from your groups, gather round.
Broke it from my chains, here we go.
Three students work together. The lecturer may have at one point in time considered sacrificing them, but that man is no longer here. With their combined might, the bronze mech's cable is strong. But the students are stronger. There's a sudden noise as the cable loses its grip and comes loose. All four of them topple away from the bronze mech. No, I will not be stopped by three children and an old man. I will not. The lecturer is held to his feet by his students, his friends, and he stands defiantly against the huge machine. I was ready to exchange myself for my own son, but I see it now. The feeling described. This has happened before. This power. Abel, your portal is closing without you. What? Nonsense. I planned everything out. I have enough time. No, 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 why is it closing now? What did you do? The bronze mech grinds and shifts, standing tall in a panic, scraping the ceiling with its protrusions. Using the last of its reserves, it lunges forward, leaping over them and rushing to the portal across the hall. The students watch as the lecturer smiles, for he knows what is about to happen. The bronze maker gets halfway in to the portal before it snaps shut. There's a pause in reality, a visual vacuum, a ripping of the air, and an explosion of sound and debris as the back half of the bronze mech explodes. The lecturer catches a glimpse of dark shadow ether being sucked into the last vanishing point of the portal, and they all breathe a sigh of relief. Except the lecturer. "We must get out now," he says. And a moment later, everything shudders. The structure begins to shake. They all rush to the exit elevator. My friends, this way.
Let's go, 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 go.
Everyone heal up!
No mana.
Eat
No
the
mana.
soup!
Station.
Eat the soup! Eat the soup!
One time you run indoors.
Very much so that we have to get out.
Yes.
Don't run indoors.
I think running for your life counts.
Does it?
We didn't get to jump off any balconies though, so.
Self-preservation.
Was it really worth it?
Who cares? I'll Tom Cruise it.
Cares for crack.
The four of them rush outside, turning in time to see the old schoolhouse collapse in on himself. After the rubble settles, the lecturer stands to inspect the damage. There it all goes. 30 years of waiting. 30 years of wanting nothing but to see his son again. 30 years of torment finally come to a close. His son, the bronze mech's remains, all lost deep below the earth. The blood moon has shifted out of position, the threat gone. He turns to the students. I am so very sorry. I was blind. I wanted my son back so badly, but none of you deserve to die for that. I have done a monstrous thing. I have done a most monstrous thing. and he begins to weep. I promised I would make things right, but I failed him. I couldn't keep my promise, and now he's gone. I am not worthy of your forgiveness. There comes no reply until he feels one set of arms embrace him, then another, and then another. Memories of his son drift into his mind. Their first time meeting him at the orphanage, so shy and precious. His first birthday, 9 years old, spent with a family that loves him dearly. All the time the lecturer spent at the hospital, comforting his wife and son, and later, only he and his son comforting one another. His son's first day at the academy, first as a student, and then as his assistant, and only friend. The lecturer is scared, terrified of letting the memories go. He can feel them slipping helplessly out of his grasp. He tries to hold on to them to maintain control until something changes inside him. With a deep breath, a voice inside him whispers, "It's going to be okay." And he lets go, and tears come with it. And that is where they stand, sharing in their bittersweet victory. After a long time, the lecturer speaks. "I think I'm done with teaching," he says. The students turn to him, dumbfounded, baffled. "What will you do instead?" "Well," says the lecturer, "I always have had an interest in archaeology."
And thus, the
My
archaeologist
friends, my good friends, please allow me to congratulate you on your victory. You have reached the good ending. Well done, everybody.
Take my fucking money!
My friends, as you may or may not know, this is the last lecturer narrative ever. Soon, Trajan is retiring, and so all the tours he runs will be the last ending of that particular tour. There are another 10 or so to go, so make sure you make the most of these moments before they go on forever. My friends, thank you dearly for joining us today. As always, we will have some announcements shortly, and we hope to see many of you back in the rendezvous for the after party, where we will continue to spend time with one another, if you so desire. I believe a group photo is in order. We can take it just on the steps of the old schoolhouse here to save time. After that, Sheen will deliver our announcements. My friends, over here, let us take the one last group photo for the lecturer.
Should we have Tals in the back and shoulders in the front?
Well, if it's short
Tall
at the front,
avatars
I'm the
behind,
shortest.
short at the front.
Am I
Volunteer
short?
photographers, everyone is free to send their cameras
I
out
am
to take
long.
photos if you wish.
There we go.
Now, my friends, we need something suitable to say to see this story off. Something we can all say together from the bottom of our hearts.
Spell card!
Oh, God.
Nice neighborhood.
Spell card? Who said that? I see. Any other suggestions?
No, what?
Farewell.
The lecturer.
Destroy.
The lecturer. Farewell. Destroy.
Farewell to
Sensei.
the lecturer.
Farewell, lecturer.
Farewell, Sensei.
Yeah.
Happy narration.
Yeah.
Until next tour.
Until next tour. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. Until next tour.
Very well. My friends, we are all going to bid farewell to the lecturer on the count of 3. Photographers, I see many cameras about. Are you ready?
Ready.
1, 2, 3.
Farewell, lecturer.
Farewell, lecturer.
Until next tour.
Thank you for everything.
Farewell, dear travelers and friends. I shall miss you all dearly. Please remember me.
We will remember you
You will be
fondly,
missed,
friend.
Smart Cube.
My friends,
You'll be missed.
if you
never
wish to
forgotten.
cry,
Tomorrow in my memories.
then cry. It's going to be all right. Sheen, please come forth. I will give you back your form.
Sound effects.
The merge?
Thank you. I think we really need those
The merch is complete.
Mwah.
Bye, kiss.
Oh, Trajan. Thank you. But that's completely inappropriate for a teacher to a student.
You shall be expelled.
My friends,
That was not meant to.
travelers, put your hands together for the greatest voice actor in the
let me
history
just
of
let them
virtual
control this.
reality, Trajan the tour guide.
Oh, my hands.
Amazing
The
work,
yin and yang.
Trajan. I will live the rest of my existence trying to top that performance. 10,000 thank yous.
Never freeze, Flying
Give
Cube.
Trajan all your money.
Thank
Do
you
it
as
now.
well.
Wrong button again.
You have no idea how we talk about the things you say during the story, the comments about how you're having a good time, the jokes you're making, and the friends you're making. We're in a voice call during the entire thing, and it powers us forward. It makes this possible. I often say that we do this for free, but the truth is that we live off your wholesome positivity, so we thank you for that. Travelers, we are VRTravellers, and we create immersive, story-based tours with original writing, beautiful worlds, voice acting, and always wholesome team effort. Thank you for journeying with us through this narrative to the end. We will never forget it. Travelers, it's not over. There are more stories to come. Although Trajim has or is retiring, he is still part of the team, and we will still work together to bring you many more memorable adventures. If you would like to support us, please join our Discord and bring your friends next time. You may also support us on Patreon if you wish to fund the many things that we do for our future projects. The link to our Patreon is in the info channel of our Discord. And for those of you that are new here, the Discord ID is my status in VR chat. My friends, thank you. And Trajim, Nick, thank you both. And Rendizo, thank you as well. I shout into the ether. My friends,
Give them all your
we'll
money.
stay here for a few more minutes. After that, we'll open the portal to the after party. But until then, let's hang around and spend a little more time here in this world.
Yes.
The floor is yours.
It's amazing.
Have a nice night, Leon.
Absolutely
I will unfortunately
wonderful.
not be able
as
to
usual.
attend since I have to go.
Thank you very much.
I also have to go.
Years ago.
I see you.
No, thank you for bringing me here.
This is only my second journey. I'm confused.
We've never seen this guy.
I am going to go. Good
No,
night,
it's
no
really, I
problem.
came here for you too. You're leaving.
Sorry, I have to go.
The other.
It was nice to see you.
Yeah. One's your.
Dylan, do you have any particular, things in mind for, or are you planning on going to the after party, or
We still
are you
have
going to go to?
the scavenger tours, the agent and the prince.
I
Really want to loan.
This is something special to
But
me.
I'm
to
fine.
see.
I'll try my best.
I didn't do it last week.
Oh, it's a sad one. It's an unusual one.
It was my first tour I ever did, so.
I am ready to drive into the sunset.
Sometime this week, hopefully,
Toga
I'll be releasing an itinerary
mountains
about
with the
which tour
distinct
names I'm
Japanese car
showing.
brand.
So keep an eye out for that in the main channel.
Yeah.
I'm quite tired.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I joined this one.
That's for sure.
I hope you have a good night.
This monotone
It is good morning.
voice is hard to
Good morning,
mistake.
whatever that was.
Unfortunately, I have missed.
Smile to
I
me.
have missed the
No,
final
what do you say?
story.
Drive off into the sunset.
That's right.
Get down here,
The only
Left mine.
stories that are being stocked are my stories.
Go by that
The
point.
others change.
You have a good night, alright?
What she told me is I didn't remember.
I'm gonna
Now I
join
remember. I had to think about
join a few
who
friends.
was the narrator's favorite story. It's Keen's
There, the kitchen
favorite. I think personal favorite was the pilot. Okay, okay. Now I remember.
That's right. I have finished the archaeologist and I have just finished the lecturer.
I feel like there's an opportunity to
But I
get
have finished so far.
any reasoning of like
The
why we're
rest are
doing
still to
why we're
come.
doing this. It's a good thing to do.
Oh, okay.
I love
Every time I get
Right.
Kind of glad I got to see
Probably one of my
the
best
ending
purchases
of the
ever.
lecture. Although it was
Here's this
very
smile.
sad, it was also really heartwarming too.
Angela, it's not one that has been shown very often, as I recall. This may be the third time.
Good night, Susie. Be careful, friend.
I was here for the neutral ending when he goes back to the train.
Good night, y'all.
Yes, that is sad as well. I'm not doing the bad
that was
ending of this
sad.
tour because all that happens is everyone dies and it doesn't add much
See you, Leon.
dialogue. So I'm skipping that one.
Yeah, you headed
Everyone
out?
dies. It's boring. We need happy endings.
I wonder
Yes, there
what
was
the
something that
prince's
could have
ending will
everyone
be
die.
when that comes around.
Either.
Because both are very both endings are good and bad.
I needed to know.
I think I like the good ending
That's why I'm
more.
telling you to choose.
The itinerary will have all the endings of the tours that I have yet to
Everyone lined up, singing to the story, and making sure that everybody contributes. It is a whole endeavor to just
Of that giant catfish and the balloon in the same screen. Perfect.
May I tell you a secret?
I see.
That's happened a few times before. I won't be rerunning that ending.
Not really a secret, but just something
As fun as it is to kill it
behind the scenes.
Greetings, Leon. I didn't say that out
During
loud.
this adventure,
The killing part.
today specifically,
Good night,
I
Leon.
heard a lot of positive comments.
No, you
We were
didn't.
listening and saying them back to each other. Did you hear what they said? Did you hear what the doopy said? We were laughing and having a great time. Thank you for being positive during this
First, I
story.
had to mind process what he meant, but now I realized you're talking about you being the NPC.
being good sports about it. Oftentimes, people do not like interruptions.
Say that. I was referring to my
I
NPC.
could fix it up when needed.
And just making it happen.
Got the zoomies.
I think they're playable characters. I got some fun music.
Yes. They
Oh,
are
nice.
However, they don't have identities, they're not consistent, and they behave like NPCs in the video game. That's why we call them NPCs.
I'm Smith Brain. I'm tired.
Let's see, fingers.
During the literal endings is when you get caught at the lab, although there are other places you can get
I'm also
caught.
quite tired.
You can also get caught at the schoolhouse,
Fingers are good.
or at the groundskeeper's house.
Some basic blender work.
Just the way I like it. So
I don't know what happened to the other NPC. If the other NPC just disappeared, and then you became the
Thank you for sharing
NPC.
your friends. It's good to see you, as always.